Hello, this is a different sort of video that I'm doing. Some people know that I got kicked off of TikTok, and what I want to talk about is TikTok is sus. It's a sus platform. And I've spoken to other feminist creators about this, and a woman that's a channel that TikTok targets feminist creators, and they're trying to shut us down. And a lot of women on there have said that they got their accounts shut down. They didn't even know why. Like, accounts are shut down, comments are flagged for being against community guidelines. And that's what happened to me. It wasn't even on my own videos, because I realized that I was shadow banned the whole time because I did a lot of rad fem content. So my videos would, like, 40 people would see them, or 200 people would see my videos. So I wasn't getting the reach. So I wasn't reaching misogynists with my videos, but I would comment on friends' videos, like women that had big accounts. And I think that there are men that have nothing to do all day, but they could be Russian trolls, or from China trolls, or incel men, or just angry men, and they legit have nothing to do but be on TikTok, like, angering women, and that they try to get our accounts flagged by getting us to make videos or make comments, and that's what happened to me. And the comment that I made, like, that, I was getting warnings, but I couldn't even say, I said that men rape women, men are desperate for women, and men pay for sex. That got me banned. And the thing is that these men, they make comments, like, I have seen feminist creators on there, they have death threats against them. Like, they will post the men's comments. They kind of, like, the men do, like, misspellings, but it's death threats and, like, gang rape threats, which goes through. Like, those aren't against community guidelines. And the other thing that the men say is, they say women are holes. Like, women are just holes. And, and then, if I say something back, my comment gets flagged, but theirs does not get flagged. So it was just very sus. And the whole thing that I say, the whole thing that I say about the holes comment, like, I just realized yesterday, it's like, yes, women have the hole that creates life, the portal that creates the goddess portal. Men don't have that. They just have a hole they shit out of and yap out of. So, go figure. So even their slams fall flat, and and you can't shut me down by shutting me off TikTok. And the fact that I was, like, so dangerous to TikTok, that was upsetting to these men, that they had to report me, or TikTok had to get rid of me, shows, we're on the right path, and we are returning to matriarchy, and we're naturally matriarchal because women create all the life. And even in the, animal kingdom, the female creates the life. The men are expendable. The males are expendable. They're not necessary. You need, like, 90% women and females to create the life, and the men, they do a lot of madness and mayhem on Earth. And that's the thing, like, a lot of what men do, all this, like, patriarchal lies that men are the creators and men built society, most of it they shouldn't have built. War, genocide, slavery, sex trafficking, pollution, corruption, animal testing, dog fighting, gambling, corrupt governments, corrupt religions, torture, all these things men did and are still doing. They're busy. I'll give it that. Men are busy because they're not creating life, and they're not sustaining life. They're not taking care of humanity, which takes all your time. I'm a mother. Like, I successfully raised 3 wonderful children, and that's what these men, when they tried to slam me, they'd be like, thinking that I was, single. I'm 33 years happily married. I know how to make it work. I know how to raise children. I know how to work, get it all done, and successfully, which these men don't know how to do. And that's what I was saying to this one dude that was arguing with me about, how great men are. And I said, well, it's like a Tuesday afternoon or morning. I said, if you're so great, what are you doing arguing with a woman for? And, like, I'm 63. Like, my kids are raised. They're out of the house. My husband's retired. Like, I am not, and my job is to dismantle the patriarchy. Like, I'm doing my job here. Like, and of course, my TV series, my Donatella TV series is my job, you know, when that goes big and worldwide, and I raise awareness of secret histories of, you know, sex trafficking and drugs and abuse and what's been covered up, and I have a lot of money from that, and I give it to platforms, sex trafficked women, and women's rights and animal rights. Like, I'm so gonna give to, you know, PETA, animal rights against animal testing, animal cruelty, you know, dog fighting, all that. Like, it shouldn't even be done. Like, half of what men are doing, I'd say 80% of what men do shouldn't be done, whereas women are doing like the lion's share of birthing children, raising children, feeding, clothing children, keeping children alive, taking care of the elderly, teaching, nursing. And they also do construction and build. That's easy to just move objects around. Like, men think it's so hard. So this dude was like arguing with me. He was like, you know, about how great men are. And I'm like, well, why aren't you working? Like, if you're so great. And I'm like, I'm 63 and, you know, I'm working on my novel and find my connections for my screenplay. Like, I'm doing that. You know, that's what I'm doing. And he was, I'm taking my girlfriend out to lunch. And then he was bragging that he was with his girlfriend for 4 years. He's like, oh, I've been with my girlfriend. Like, this was like his big slay. And I said, 4 years? Just a girlfriend? I was like, I've been married 33 years, honey. Making it work, raising kids better and smarter than you. Like, that's not a slay. So he's bragging about his 4-year girlfriend, and then claimed he was out with her to lunch and that he was paying for everything because she had it so bad. Okay. And then he was, like, still arguing with me. I said, I highly doubt you're out to lunch with your girlfriend. Why are you texting me then? You know, like, this is not a very good date. And I said, you know, OnlyFans is not a date, you know, an OnlyFans girlfriend. And he said, OnlyFans? He said, she's 16. How are you to say she's got an OnlyFans? Like, they give their freaking selves away. I'm like, oh, snap. So she's 16. Why isn't she in school? Why aren't you in school? Like, Tuesday, noon at Tuesday. And I said, oh, fuck. You're older. I did the math. She's 16 now. You bragged. You had her for 4 years as girlfriend. She was 12. How old are you? And, of course, the idiot went away. All of a sudden, he was all arguing how great men are. And, you know, he's a predator and a pedo. And, like, there's nothing even to report. Like, on his account, there wouldn't be anything. You know, they know how to go under the radar. And I told a couple other women, and a couple women said, oh, they're going to look into him. But anyway, that is freaking TikTok. And, you know, they didn't like it that I'm very smart. And I can put 2 and 2 together and freaking get 4. And, so, like, I just know when the stories don't add up that, you know, you're not a good guy if you just spend all your time arguing with women. And anyway, so that's that. That's my, I won't be deterred. They can kick me off TikTok, but hey, I'm a revolutionary. I'm always working for the revolution. And this is the revolution happening. You know, when Pluto goes into Aquarius, it's a month from now, November 19th. That is the revolution. And this is the end. This Pluto and Capricorn, patriarchy, the corruption, you know, Diddy, Trump, all the things, the government corruptions coming out, and what men have done, basically. And it's time for fairer, egalitarian leading of the world, sharing of resources, caring about children, caring about animals, caring about the planet, caring about each other, which is female-centered, heart-centered leadership, which, like, a lot of men just didn't get the memo about that, but I got the memo.